Dwayne Wade called it the Matrix, but to most of us, it's better known as the Zone. Whatever it is, it helped the Heat sweep their way into the Eastern Conference Finals while an injured Superman rested up on the bench. Wade's level of postseason play worthy of a special designation. After all, he joins Larry Bird as the only two players to ever average 25 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and shoot 50% from the floor in 2 playoff series in the same postseason. MJ, Magic, and Big O did it twice over their playoff careers, but never over a single playoff season. So just how good is Dwayne Wade really? We bring in a trio of experts to answer. ESPN NBA analyst Greg Anthony here with us in studio, along with Magic All-Star forward Grant Hill, and joining us via satellite from Michigan, Jalen Rose. Gentlemen, thanks for being with us. Jalen, of course, with the Toronto Raptors. Don't want to leave that out of there. Greg, I'm going to start with you right now. When you look at Dwayne Wade, look at the postseason, is he the best guard left in the postseason right now?
I would say unquestionably. You get an argument for Steve Nash with how well he's been playing, but I think what separates Dwayne Wade is the calm and flow to his basketball game. You never see this guy out of control. You never see him taking shots he doesn't want to take. And I think you have to also factor in how good he is defensively. I think sometimes people forget that this guy's a game changer on the defensive side of the basketball as well, and you don't see that typically from someone that young, only his second year in the league. Well,
Jalen, obviously, he is just in his second year. So where would you rank Dwayne Wade among all of the league's elite players?
He has a rank right up there, especially with the way he's been playing the last 2 postseasons. He had a great postseason last year. And the thing that makes you an elite player is the next level. And that's going to be how well his team does in the playoffs, how much they win. And that's what he's going to be judged by. But right now, just by looking at the numbers and the way he can get to the basket, yeah, you understand that he may not be the best three-point shooter in the world, but that may be the only flaw somebody can consider in his game. He's a great player. He can get to the basket with the best of them, and he also can finish. So he ranks right up there with the elite.
And just 2 years in, you got to give him something to improve upon, I guess. Grant, how would you compare Wade to Shaq's previous sidekicks, looking at Penny and also Kobe?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's, you know, Dwayne Wade is super talented, and, you know, Kobe and Shaq did something special. They were able to go and win 3 championships and have a great run. We all know about the reported problems they may have had. Yeah, I don't like to get into comparisons yet, but I think Dwayne Wade is just as good and potentially can be better than the other 2, Penny and Kobe, when it's all said and done.
Is he benefiting, though, from Shaq's previous experience?
I think he is. I think he's benefiting. I think Shaq, you know, seeking him out last summer, knowing what happened with Penny and what happened with Kobe, Shaq being a little older now, maybe having the experience of winning championships, not wanting to repeat what happened before, helps Dwayne as he emerges into a superstar.
You know, I was going to say, Shaq's also benefiting from his past experiences with Kobe and with Penny in terms of how he's dealing. That's why, like Grant said, he sought Dwayne out initially to let him know he didn't want that type of an environment because it wasn't conducive for him long term. Remember, Shaq's not 28 anymore. He's 33, so he's going to need this guy to play at an extremely high level if he wants to attain more championships.
I want to throw this one to all 3 of you. Obviously, Wade, in the class that he came in, was not the most hyped player. You had LeBron and CARMELO also. Greg, starting with you, where does he rank now, though, among his contemporaries, especially those 2 guys?
Well, I think he's at the top. I still would think LeBron probably has a better overall feel, but this guy is as good as anybody playing the game and potentially could be as good as anybody that's ever played it at that position. Remember, he's had to make the transition to the point guard, which is one of the hardest things that a scorer can do, and he's done it seamlessly. And I really like the way he plays. Again, his demeanor, he's always in control. Even during the playoffs, when the intensity level rises, he has that calming effect about how he plays. That gives his teammates confidence.
Among those 3, is he the #1 guy then right now?
Well, you always go with the guys who win. I mean, right now he's winning. He's in the playoffs. He's on the biggest stage. Those other guys aren't participating right now, so he's going to get the focus of the attention, and I think right now you'd have to put him at the top.
Jalen, what's your thoughts on how he compares to Wade and also to CARMELO? I'm sorry, to Wade, to LeBron and to CARMELO.
Well, all of their situations are different. If you look at Dwayne Wade, his situation has probably been the most stable of the 3 with Pat Riley. Miami's a situation, as long as you have him sitting up at the top, he's going to make sure everything falls down below. Cleveland, their situation were changing ownership, changing coaches. That kind of messed up LeBron's opportunity to play in the playoffs because they were poised. You also have to give Carmelo Anthony credit. His team was able to play in the playoffs his first 2 seasons as well. But Dwayne Wade has definitely taken this game to the next level. And like we've said, he's definitely the best player going in the playoffs right now.
Grant, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, you know, I think he could be arguably one of the best players in the league right now. I mean, forget about the matchup and the comparison with LeBron and Carmelo. The thing that I've been amazed with is in the 2 years he's gotten better. You look back to when he first came in as a rookie, the first couple months, and to where he is right now, he has improved. And it's almost as if he's improved as the year is going on, as the game goes on in some cases. So, you know, in my opinion, yeah, I think he's right up there at the top. I think LeBron is in a different situation. Maybe if things turn around there in the future, then maybe the comparison will be more warranted.
Well, you're looking at Greg with that one.
I don't know what's going on with that.
The rumors.
Before I let you go, Grant, there are comparisons people are making, saying Dwayne Wade, is he the next Michael Jordan? LeBron James, is he the next Michael Jordan? It's a tag that you had. Why do we need so badly to put that next Michael Jordan tag on somebody?
Well, I think the basketball world and the sporting world was just amazed at what Jordan was able to do, both on and off the court. And now that there's a so-called void, I guess, in the NBA, in the minds of people in the media, we're quick to want to anoint somebody. And really, it's unfair. It's unfair to Jordan. I mean, here's a guy who's accomplished a great deal and really carried this league and took his game, took the style of play, took the off-the-court thing to a whole nother level. And to all of a sudden, Dwayne Wade, as good as he is and as much as he's accomplished thus far, he hasn't come close to Jordan. So I don't know what it is about our society where we're always into the next. Let him be Dwayne Wade.
All right, Grant Hill, Greg Anthony here in studio, and Jalen Rose back in Michigan. Guys, thanks a lot. It was some great insight into Dwayne Wade, who certainly has grabbed everybody's attention. A little later on Cold Pizza, we're going to talk about Steve Nash's bittersweet night in the Western Conference playoffs, and how about those Sonics? For now, more on D-Wade. Here's Jay, Woody, and Skip with First and 10. Guys.
All right, Dana, thank you very much.